Hello, class. This is a quick tutorial on how to do file uploads. I know a bunch of students have been asking me about how to do this, right? So I'm going to start by going to WinCP. All right. So when you actually go into WinCP, you should reach this public HTML folder, which is your root folder, right? So you really actually want to go outside of this. To this folder here. So this is outside of the public HTML. Public HTML is where you publish your site, right? But you want to be one level outside of that. And you create a new folder here. You call it uploads. And then you want to click on this set permissions and you want to set it to right. Okay. Now the reason you want to do it outside of the public HTML is purely for security reasons, so that anybody that goes to our site can't really access this sub-level folder, alright? They can only access stuff that's within here, okay? Alright, so the other thing we want to make sure is that in this uploads directory, we want to make sure that the read and write permissions are all checked, right? And your octal here, this octal piece here, right, should be 0777. Alright, so make sure that these are checked and that these are 0777. Alright, so the final piece to this is to open up your here we want to go into the public HTML directory, and we want to go into demo and labs, lab 4. So this is my directory structure. Yours might be a little bit different, but what we want to do here is we want to go in here and okay. So right now your current lab should look just like this, right? But what we want to do is want to add the doc root to this. All right. Well, the root to this. So as you can see here, your root variable here, okay, is basically server document. Well, on the server itself is the server document root, but we're appending this demo to it, right? Because we're going to be in the demo subdirectory. But what you want to do is you want to actually be outside of this to reflect what we did here. Okay, so what we did here is to we put the folder outside the public HTML. Again, this is for security reasons, right? So once you, so what you want to do is you want to actually navigate outside of this. So with that said, you really have to go into this uploads thing here, and then you want to do a slash dot. This takes you one level outside. But we want to go one more level because in my case I have a demo subdirectory, so I want to be 2 levels in. Okay, so I want to save this. Once I save this, the change should be reflected here, and then we just want to do this. Just want to upload this to the server. So this is lab 4. So upload it directly to the server. Now, once you upload it, you change this variable here. So you want to change it to false, right? So that it's reflected on the server. Okay. So if I go to my lab 4, I should have this. And then let's look at this folder again. Right? We actually want to say, hey, we'll make sure that this is empty, just to prove this out, okay? So my uploads folder should be empty, right? Okay. So when I actually choose a file to do an upload, okay, I upload it. It says it's been uploaded, right? So we know that this will work because if we go back in here, we do a refresh. You see the sample.json has been uploaded to here, and my code is actually going in and grabbing the sample.json here to process it on my page. So that's pretty much the gist of it. just shoot me an email if you have any questions about this. But this is pretty much the gist of doing file uploads. One more thing you could do is you could create subdirectories here. Let's say new directory, images. So let's say you want to upload a bunch of images later on, right? You can just create the subdirectory images, and another one, let's say files, right? And a new one, we would call this one media, for like sounds and stuff like that. So ideally, if you have a site that allows the user to upload music and stuff like that, you can dump it in here. You have a site that allows the user to upload like Word documents or something like that. You can put it in files. Yeah, but that's pretty much the gist of it. And then the key here is to keep track of where you put this stuff, right? And I would create a path up here just for your file location directory, right? So you can just say file directory, and then you put this here, and you're good to go, right? So if you're doing images upload, then you'll have an images subdirectory like this, right? And that would be it. And then to actually go into the upload code, all you would have to go do is find it here, right? Because you're appending this directory to the file. So what it's doing is moving the temporary files into this target. So into this new file. So it's copying over to this new file, basically. That's all it's really doing. Alright, and that should be the end of this tutorial.